session we'll be covering about resistance. So we'll be discussing about what is resistance, then what is resistor, then what's the significance of using a resistor in an electronic circuit, and then what is Ohm's law, and then how to calculate the value of resistance for a particular circuit. So let's get started. So before proceeding into that, let's consider a small example. Let's say I have a 9 volt of battery and I'm connecting a LED with this particular battery. So in this way, if I'm going to connect, what will happen? So you can see in this way, if I connect, this particular LED will get damaged. Why it's happening is just because we are providing more amount of current beyond the current withstanding capacity of this particular LED. So we definitely need a particular circuit element which is capable of controlling the flow of current. Okay. So that particular circuit element is known as resistor, and this property of controlling the current is known as resistance. So we denote resistance in this fashion. So this is the symbol of resistance, and the unit of resistance is given in ohms. Okay, or in this way. Now let's see how a resistor looks like from inside. Okay, so most common resistors are made of either a carbon, metal, or a metal oxide film. So this is the film. Okay, and a thin layer of conducting material. So this is the conducting material. These are the conducting material. Okay, so a thin layer of conducting material is wrapped in a helix around or covered by an insulating material. So this is an insulator. So when current is passing through this, so this film will resist the flow of electrons, and these conductors will carry out the current as per our requirement. So this is how from an inside the resistor looks like. Now the voltage is nothing but the force which is responsible for the flow of charge or current. So if we increase the amount of voltage, in turn current will also move. So from this I can conclude voltage is directly proportional to current, okay, provided the temperature is kept constant. So to remove this particular proportionality, I need a constant, right? So I can write again V equals to, I put a constant as R and then I. So this R is nothing but resistance, and this equation is known as Ohm's law. So Ohm's law states that voltage is directly proportional to current when the temperature is constant, and there is a multiplier, that is resistance, which is controlling the flow of current. Okay, so if I know any of the two parameters of this equation, I can obtain the value of the third parameter. Alright, again this value of resistance or R is again defined as rho times L divided by A. So what is rho, what is L, and what is A? So rho is nothing but it's a resistivity. So what is resistivity? Resistivity is the property of a material. So basically for silver or gold or copper, for each material there is a specific value of resistivity, and that is constant. Okay, and what about this L and A? So let's say if I have a resistor and the length of the resistor is L, and the area of cross section, this one, if it's A, then I can obtain the value of resistance by dividing the length to area and multiplying the value of resistivity. Okay, so if the length is increased, in turn the resistance value will also increase. But if the area of cross section is increased, the resistance value will decrease. Okay, from this equation we can see that. Now let's go back again to that previous example. So a typical LED to glow, I need around 10 to 15 milliamps of current. Okay, and here I'm supplying 9 volts of supply I'm providing. But for this particular LED, there is a forward voltage of 2 volts are there. So what's the voltage drop then, or the potential difference is 9 volts minus 2 volts. It is 7 volts. Now if I have to calculate the value of the resistance over here, how much value of the resistance I need here, how I'm going to calculate? So I need to find the value of R, right? R is how much? So I have the equation V equals to I times R. So if I need to find the value of R, what I'll do, I'll simply divide V by I. So here my V value I already have. So here it is 7 volts, and if I consider the maximum threshold of the current, that is 15. So if I divide 7 volts divided by 15 milliamps, so here this milliamps must be converted into amps. So 7 volt divided by 15 into 10 to the power minus 3 amps. So this will come 7 into 10 to the power 3 divided by 15. So this will come 7000 divided by 15. So this will come roughly around 466 volts. So for this particular LED to glow, how much resistance value we need? It's 466 ohms. So we have calculated this. So that's all for this video. So in the next video we'll be discussing about the color coding, how to read the colors and how to manually calculate the value of resistance. So until next video, keep learning and keep having fun.